1-1. Well, in terms of security and organization of the field and everything, there's no better man to speak to than Niklas Kisilipile, who is part of the safety and security department of the NFA today, and he will be administering everything here. So tell us, are you satisfied with how everything is at the moment? Can you assure the public there that everything is in place and we are ready to go?
Yeah, thank you very much, Jesse, and a very good afternoon. I think everything is in place. And as we have seen, when people are entering the stadium, they are being sanitized. The players are sanitized, so I think the coordination and everything is going as planned. And we are happy that the players, the officials, and the teams are adhering to the protocols.
Yes, I can attest to that. I actually we struggled to get into the stadium today because we didn't have all the paperwork in place. So is that going to be the procedure throughout the competition? And could you actually warn the people that are coming to the stadiums without these documents, they have to keep them in place?
Yes, thank you very much. I think that's the new normal. Unfortunately, the new normal means we will not be able to do things the way that we used to do them. Things like you cannot zone 1 and zone 2, the playing field, and also the tunnel is also not accessible to anyone. You need to sanitize. You cannot come to the stadium if you don't have your mask on, and no fans are currently allowed. The teams can only they can only invite 5 officials from them, which will also be in a isolated area, which is the VIP area. So there is no movement. People cannot come to the matches, unfortunately. That's the new normal. Let's adhere to it and let's see how it goes.
Thank you so much, Niklas, and good luck with everything.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's been a while since we have seen such scenes behind me here. The return of football in the Republic of Namibia, and we are bringing it to you live from the comfort of your homes, and that's the sports rep, Namibian Sun, and the whole entire Namibia Media Holdings. We're coming to you live from the from the Sam Nujoma Stadium. My name is Jesse Jackson Kauraitha. It's a football affair, it's a comeback affair, it's a bounce back affair, the return of football in the country. This is the Namibia Premier Football League, proudly brought to you by the NFA and a FIFA backup program. As you can see behind me there, quite some scenes around the actions. You can see the league director is also busy, my boss Freeze, trying to organize everything. It is Citizens versus Orlando Pirates, and that's the live game that we're bringing to you live right now. And you can see it's quite enough. Action will be kicking off in a few seconds from now, and it is quite an important affair. Well, Citizens FC will be kicking it off from the right side, while Orlando Pirates kicks it off from the left side. That's going to be an important clash. It's the opening clash of the season. That's the Namibia Transitional Football League. Of course, there are actions all the way in Marintil where some of the teams are also playing today. But our focus today is here at the Sam Nujoma Stadium, where the players are about to battle and challenge each other out. It's quite an important affair. You can see that people are actually busy trying to plan everything, taking pictures for the team, and you can see the league director is also very busy there. Citizens FC ready. We see familiar faces by the likes of Ledusha Tumwene, Neville Shuwe, the former Brave Warriors players. You can see Bertus Bok as the coach of Citizens, while Orlando Pirates will be coached by Woody Jacobs, who will be the coach of Orlando Pirates. And you can see former African Stars player Ninja Karonge is also on the Citizens bench as the assistant coach. Quite a player he was during his days. Well, Orlando Pirates, you can see the familiar faces of Isaskar Gurirap, Image Isaacs. All these guys will be ready to pack a punch today. They're ready to kick some balls. And you can see also Emilio Martins. Quality players, former Brave Warriors players and current Brave Warriors players. Well, they said that all protocols here are observed. Health protocols are being followed as well. And the coaches said they are ready, the teams are ready. Speaking to Lady Shatumeni earlier on the day, he said that his team is out here to pick up and get the 3 points, while Orlando Pirates are also eager to get the 3 points today. So it is going to be a very important encounter. Well, they spoke of the fitness of the players. They are not quite excited about that, but they hope that it is going to be there. So they are actually excited about this, and we see. So it is going to be an exciting... Are you guys done?
Good afternoon and welcome from the sunny Windhoek. We are live from the Sam Nujoma Stadium. And ladies and gentlemen, it is the inaugural, the MTC NFA Away Cup. And we are coming to you live from Windhoek. My name is Andre Garisep and I'm joined by Miss
Julien Garisses. Welcome to Sam Nujoma Stadium. A very welcome games that will kick off today. We can see the excitement from the players and also from the match officials. Of course, it will be no spectators are allowed in the games, but we will take you through and take you to the stadium, so there will be no emptiness about the excitement brought by the 12 men they support us normally. But it's the first game that will happen at Sam Nujoma Stadium. It is Orlando Pirates in their traditional white and black, and then Citizens in all green. Before we go to the game, Andre, I just want to share with the viewers that there's one game, two matches in Madicanas at Marinda Stadium have started one already. Went into halftime, two matches in leading 1-0. Now you can take away the game.
Thank you very much. And as Ms. Julie mentioned there, this is the start in Orlando Pirates versus Citizens. And the game has kicked off now. And ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from Sam Nujoma Stadium, and the visuals courtesy of NMH, and that's Namibian Sun. And this game is brought to you by MTC. Now, as we are kicking off, currently looking at the teams trying to feed each other, and as you can see, Orlando Pirates, they are in the ball positioning, and they're trying to make some trouble within the Citizens terrain. And currently still in the position of Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates, quite good talent. And basically, when you look at these teams, both teams, it has been quite a while since they've been playing football, competitive football it is. And now Orlando Pirates coming from the eastern side, trying to find a way to penetrate within the Citizens area. Their aim is certainly to get the goal. But now that's the very first corner kick for the match, and it's in favor of Orlando Pirates, and we are going to, or rather it's a throw in favor of Orlando Pirates, the very first one for the game, and it's going in again. It's another throw in. Okay, again we are now advancing to the game, and it's the very first half. As you can see, Orlando Pirates, they are trying their level best to dominate and to find their way through to the defense of Citizens so that they can get their first points. Both teams, they are certainly trying their level best to get through this game, because it means that they will be advancing to the next round. Orlando Pirates, still the position in Orlando Pirates trying to go through, but then Citizens, they are trying to defend, and Citizens try their best, but nonetheless, again, it's another handball, and this time around it's a throw in, which will be on the south side. That's on the Citizens half. And basically, when you look at this game, quite competitive as it looks, and the players and the two coaches, talking about Woody Jacobs, who is the main coach of Orlando Pirates, making his return, and Bertus Bok, he is with Citizens. These are the two coaches for these two teams. Woody Jacobs for Orlando Pirates and Bertus Bok for Citizens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, both teams trying to still test and feel each other. And this time around, we see it's another throw in. This time around, Citizens have advanced into the half of Orlando Pirates. And they tried, but then the goalkeeper for Orlando Pirates, quite a magnetic chap, trying to keep his area clean. So it's going to be a kick-off from the Orlando Pirate half, but now they are advancing. They are trying to find their way out as well. And it's very important to know that currently there is also other games that are being played on the other end of the country, and there we are talking about Wildfish Bay. This, Julien?
Yeah, the other games are in Marindal. And the first game have kick-off already between Tura Magics and Mighty Gunners. That game is going in the first half. Tura Magics 1, Mighty Gunners 0. They will start in any minute with their second half. But if we come back to the Sam Nujoma Stadium, it's quite a very entertaining game, as both teams are playing over game. We have looked at, if you look at Pirates, they are playing 3-5. While Citizens is also having their team that is very much attacking. The first, it will be a goal kick for Orlando Pirates, but one can look at the team Pirates have bring in today. It's very interesting, AJ. If you look at the first 11, all these players except number 12 is the former player of Orlando Pirates. So we'll share with the viewers the shopping spree on which the teams have won. But for now, Pirates is the one with having the ball, but it has been wasted, and now is in the head of Citizens. So as soon as we have the names of the players, the two team returns, then we'll say and take you through who are playing in which team and what changes have these two teams made. But one can look at the hunger the players have today in this game. It's and for Palace is number 12, Kambanda Edmund, who have a throw in. The ball is with Matthias Jonas is a former player of Citizens. It's very interesting to see a former player playing the very first match against your former team, and it's good to see the black boys back on the field.
Talking about good to have them back on the field. Of course, due to the COVID regulations, it's quite a strange ambience here, and no spectators allowed. Although we only have a few presence here of the officials as well as the media and the security personnel. But spectator-wise, it's a very quiet and silent atmosphere. So we are now just anticipating to see whether, as the games are advancing, if we can also have have these regulations relaxed by the head of state, hopefully come at the end of this round. But nonetheless, we are now advancing to the game, and currently it's a corner kick for Citizens, and that's the very first corner kick for the game. And Citizens, they are trying to take advantage of this, and you can see the bodies. They are at full presence. That's for Orlando Pirates. They are trying to defend, but unfortunately it's a wasted ball, so it's out. So it's going to be a goal kick for Orlando Pirates. So far, Miss Julene, as you mentioned earlier on, talking about the shopping spree and seeing at how the players move from the clubs they were previously to the current clubs, it's quite interesting to see that how some clubs took advantage of this and beefed up their attacks as well and their talent. So it's quite a very, very interesting game.
Yeah, we can quickly share because we have Pirates line up, so we can share the first 11 who is in the first 11 for Orlando Pirates. Who is in the first 11 of Orlando Pirates? One can look at. But before we go there, Pirates is on the attack. Now the ball is out. We can quickly share with you the first 11. You have Gustav Isaacs has joined Pirates from Stars. Matthias Jonas from Citizen, the same team. He left. He's playing against his first game. The game is attacking. Its ball is with Pirates. It's in Pirates area, but it's a throw in now. Citizens is very, very quick with their attacks, but you have Isaac Gustav that have taken the ball away, but the ball is still with Citizens, but have been given to Orlando Pirates, and still Wilson Kleber has the goal. It's still the ball, but the Pirates is still on attack. Yeah, it's live streaming from Sam Nujoma Stadium, and we believe the viewers have an idea what is happening on this stadium. But as I've said, the first game in Marinda is Tura Magic 1, Madikana 0. It's the first half. It's still 0-0 Orlando Pirates versus Citizen.
And as you are clearly viewing the visuals, which are supplied courtesy of NMH, and we are streaming, that's from the Namibian Sun Facebook page, and this is the first half of the game that's between Orlando Pirates and Citizens. It's of the MTC NFA Away Cup, and currently it's Orlando Pirates. They are keeping good ball position, and they are now again back within the half of Citizens, and they are now trying to advance, and Orlando Pirates now taking it from the eastern wing, and it's a goal kick, and so Orlando Pirates and Citizens, both teams, they are trying to find their feet. And currently, what you are also viewing, ladies and gentlemen, is that this is one of those games. We also have another game that is currently happening also, that's in Marindal as well, so simultaneously. Now, again, it's Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates, again, try and advance back to the Citizens area, but again it's back to the Citizens area. But now Orlando Pirates, they are also having some difficulty trying to advance through, and it's the second corner, and this time around Citizens are going to have this corner kick, and hopefully through this something will be coming up. And now you can see that almost all the bodies are now within the city, in the Orlando Pirates half. So, ladies and gentlemen, the football league, that's the football league, the Namibia Premier Football League. And that's official. That's the official games also happening in Windhoek and Marienthal, as we mentioned earlier on as well. So Orlando Pirates opening this game against Citizens.
Yeah, the Premier League has started, and everyone looks forward to the bounce back league that is officially known as MDC Premier League. Orlando Pirates and Citizens at Sam Nujoma Stadium. Pirates on the attack. You have your Usep Loba from Life Fighters. As we have said, the movement has took place, and if you look at Pirates line up, one can see number 60 Matthias Jonas from Citizen, number 4 Abe Kennedy from Mighty Gunners, number 24 Karisev Steven from Civics, better known as Petit, is in the crawl of Orlando Pirates. Mars Romario from Golden Bees, number 8, number 13 is Emilio Martins from Black Africa. That's the team, but now Pirates is now is having the ball. They have played down the. It's number. Matthias Jonas is trying to prove a point against his former club. Pirates is very much on attacking, but both teams are playing attacking football, and because this is the first game, we will not really see the best of them. But from tomorrow we'll see when they get used to the games. But now in the middle we have Matthias Jonas, who is trying to keep the midfield going. But now at the end of the day, Citizens also is putting their defense very tight on them, and then Pirates does not getting the chance to go through to maybe try and score for the first match. But you have also Kabanda Edmund, who is a former player of Orlando Pirates. He's the only one in the lineup for today. It's very interesting times. No crowd. Protocols for COVID-19 is adhered to here, so there is no saboteurs allowed at this stadium. But Navasep McCartney, he left Black Africa, went to Europe, came back. He is wearing today number 11 in Orlando Pirates. Very interesting, AJ.
Okay, and currently looking at the action at play here, we see that Orlando Pirates, they are now having their very first corner kick, and quite good chances that the teams missed, but they are trying their best. Now Orlando Pirates, they are still in the half of Citizens, but Citizens putting a very bold defense, and Citizens now, they are trying their best now to get out of the pressure that they are receiving. That's from Orlando Pirates. Now Orlando Pirates and Citizens, this is the first game, and just an error that we had earlier on, and that is just to indicate to you that today is the start. That's a football, so we are trying our level best to try to give you as accurate information as possible. Now the visuals that you are getting, they are from NMH, again just to give that recognition as well. Now we see that Orlando Pirates, they lost the position, so it's Citizens again. Seems like Orlando Pirates, most of the ball control is with Pirates, and they are quite putting much pressure that's on Citizens, but Citizens, they are not holding back as well. Most of these players, they know each other, as Miss Julene mentioned earlier on. So now we are now also trying to see the attacks, how it will be coming now from Orlando Pirates, as they are having their second corner. This will be the fourth corner for the match, and we are still to bring to you, just to indicate to you, the match officials who are officiating this game as well. So that's quite a brilliant catch by the Citizens goalkeeper, who advanced the ball to his other goalkeeper from Orlando Pirates. So that was quite a long ball, and back again in the area of Citizens. Citizens are going to have the That's the throw in, and the players are all lining up, and Citizens, they are quite attacking as well, trying to attack as well, although Pirates is the one keeping much of the game, of the ball position. And there we go again on the west side. Orlando Pirates trying to take it from the west wing, and then they try to kick in, but unfortunately, and that is quite a magnificent gameplay. Almost the goalkeeper came in quite a little bit earlier on, the ball bouncing on his body and out. So that's quite a lady luck in terms of Citizens. So the game currently is still 0-0, and there you have it. It's Citizens advancing this time around, trying to take it from the east wing, and it's a throw in that is for it. It's a throw in given to Citizens, and looking at the magnificent aerial shots, and we have to definitely congratulate and say well done to our colleagues from MNH. This is spectacular. It's good visuals that we are getting here. And now it's Citizens, they've got the ball, and now they're trying to get into the penalty box, but unfortunately the defense from Orlando Pirates keeping it and taking it out of the danger zone, and now they are advancing again back to the Citizens half. It's Kurirap, and Kurirap trying his level best, but a meeting with the goalkeeper tend to be unsuccessful. So the goalkeeper trying his level best to try and protect his territory for his team. So Orlando Pirates having its fifth, or rather its third, so it will be the fifth corner kick for the game. So it's Isak that will be taking it, and Isak kicks it in, and Isak tries it, but then again it's been kicked out by Citizens. So again it's another corner, and this time around it's Isak's back again. So it's the fourth corner for Pirates, and I see there is a captain arms band around Isak. So Isak's image, magnificent, great. The goalkeeper for Citizens taking it out of the danger area for his club, and now again the game is back at its normality. So it's Citizens having it, and Citizens are trying to see also how they can maneuver through the Orlando Pirates attack that are coming very fiercely and posing some dangers for them as well. So far Orlando Pirates had 2 shots at the goal, whereas Citizens only had 1, quite a magnificent one. So the game, as we are looking currently, ladies and gentlemen, stands still at 0-0. It's the first half, and so far it's at clean sheets for both teams, and we do not have any offenses that were booked for any player. So one can see it's good skill at play here.
Yeah, it's an open game. If you see on the transmission from the midfield to the other side, both teams' defense are very, very, very busy, and they make sure that Orlando Pirates also today, you can see Image is the captain for the day, and he is trying to play, but there is 3 defenders on him. So now it is free kick for Orlando Pirates. The referee is still talking to the players. Commander Edmund will take the call. Let's see what Pirates will do with that goal. He left it for Image is coming back to take the goal. But now Matthews Jonas, he wants to show why he left Citizens. So he took that ball, and then it was blocked by a player from Citizens. So it's a throw in for Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates is very, very busy in the main area of Citizens, but still the scoreline is 0-0, as the defense of Citizens is at least 3 of the players is going on the player that has the ball. So it is still 0-0. Citizens is still number 10. Citizens, the goalkeeper Orlando Pirates came out. The goalkeeper has come out, and it will be a goal kick for Orlando Pirates. The ball has been given to Abe Kennedy, former Mighty Gunners player. It has been given to him.
And we now have the full team returns for both teams, and we will share with you also for the citizens as well. And for citizens, we have also Neville Juesa, and also Letu as well, and Noyongo Pietrus and Shane van Wyk, as well as Elandre, and not forgetting also Oscar Cacciotto, Colin Bierkus, Iowa Ehab, as well as Lazarus Narusep, and not forgetting also Virgil Namasep, and these are some of the players for citizens as well. Ladies and gentlemen, as the game progresses on, we now see yet another corner kick. Whew, seems like Orlando Pirates, they are certainly have putting much pressure, so that they are getting all these corners as well. Again, it's another one. This time around, it will be the fifth corner. It will be the fifth one. No, rather the sixth corner. That's for Orlando Pirates. So we're talking about a total of about 8 corners so far within this game. Now, looking at the two teams, it's certainly a competitive selection of players, and both players, some of them also in the national team, and while football was not at play for the domestic competitions, some of these players, they were active within the national team, so they come a long way together as well. It's Orlando Pirates getting the pressure from Citizens, and Citizens, they are now trying to advance within the Pirates territory as well. So it's again 0-0 for this game.
Yeah, you can see how Emilio Martins, wearing number 13 today, is using his experience in this game, and just shield off the striker from Citizens. The game is still 0-0. There's a throw in for Citizens. Citizens got the throw in. You can see Kabanda Edmund is also very busy this side. There is free kick given to Citizens. Let's see who's the one who's going to take the ball. So the players are positioning themselves. Let's see what will Citizens do with this goal, with this ball. It's now a throw in for Orlando Pirates. It's a throw in for Citizens. Let's see what they will do with the ball. Citizens still trying. It will be a direct free kick for Citizens because of the challenge the striker got. Let's see. No cards has been dished out. In the Namibia Premier League first game at Sam Nujoma, Orlando Pirates versus Citizen. It's still 0-0. It's still 0-0. Citizen got a free kick. Let's see what they are doing. You can see the coach, Mr. Bertus Bock, is giving some instructions there. Let's see what happened. It has been cleared. Pirates have cleared the ball, and Isaacs have kicked it away. It's again another free kick for Citizens. Let's see what Citizens can do. There is 3 players around that striker. It has been cleared by Orlando Pirates. Lost again. Pirates have the ball. Let's see, they play out. Let's see from the other side, Steven Garisep. Let's see what they will do. It was a waste, not a waste. Matthias Jonas is doing too much trying to show his former club what he can offer still. So let's see what went wrong there, why they moved to Orlando Pirates, we don't know. But at the end of the day, the players after these games will tell us why the movement took place. If you look at the different players, the ball is still with the Citizen goalkeeper. It's a goal kick. He's asking his players to move forward. Let's see what he can do, whether he'll put it far in the Pirates area or not, and whether his players will be the ones who touch it first. It was a waste. It will become a goal kick for Orlando Pirates again. Orlando Pirates goalkeeper, he just give the ball away. It's still Isaacs was playing around there. Emilio Martins is the one with the ball. He's looking at whether he can give his players. You have Isaacs have the ball now. It has been taken off. Defensive Citizens is very strong. It's still 0-0. Orlando Pirates 0, Citizens Football Club 0. The first match of Namibia Premier Football League at Sam Nujoma Stadium in the Commerce region.
It is indeed good to know that football has official kick-off after such a long wait, and going forward now for this game. And now we've got Orlando Pirates trying their level best, trying to get through again, and Citizens in possession of the ball, Citizens advancing, but then it's now in the hands, in the feet of Orlando Pirates yet again from the west wing. They're trying their level best, but then the Citizens defense again try and clear the area, but then again Orlando Pirates coming. So much of this ball possession, as one can look at this game, comes from Orlando Pirates, and one can see on the touch lines that the Citizens players, they are warming up. We will find out whether Coach Berdes Bok has got some plans, trying to make some changes to try and see how they can advance past the Orlando Pirates midfield, which is quite a solid wall for them to try and break through. But for now, we see that it is Citizens that are doing the goal kick. It's the goalkeeper, and there goes the ball. And again, it's Citizens in possession, but then again, it's Pirates advancing quite fast and trying to take it now from the east wing. And there we go. It's the goalkeeper coming up and trying to claiming the ball and throwing it in advance for his players to catch, but seems like the players a little bit slow, so it's Pirates again coming up with some pressure, and we're talking about a throw in, and this time around it's in favor of Pirates. And this is the first weekend for the Namibia Premier Football League. And we also await on the results on the games that are currently also happening. That's in Marienthal as well. Now, when you look at okay, we understand that the full score for that game, Tura Magic 1 and Mighty Gunners 2-0 rather. So it means that Tura Magic, they are the first ones to score for these for the beginning of football. So Tura Magic, one could safely say that Tura Magic would be now on the top, and hopefully if any goals are coming from this match, then we could have any teams that will be following suit as well. But now back to the game, we see that it's Citizens trying their best from the east side as well. Citizens advancing near the corner side, and then the Citizens having the position. Citizens playing a little bit back to the players having all these tactics that they are trying to pass the Pirates midfield, and they are now posing some danger also. That's for Orlando Pirates. So it seems like Citizens, they somehow got their rhythm back and they try it to the goal post, but then it's out. So that's the second attempt for Citizens. Second attempt on the part of Citizens towards the Orlando Pirates goal kick. And Orlando Pirates trying their best, also trying to advance it and play it back to the defender. And it's it's quite interesting also to know that when you look at these two coaches for these two teams, we're talking about Woody Jacobs and Bertus Bok. Bertus Bok, it's the first time that he's coaching Citizens, but both of them, they were previous coaches for Orlando Pirates. So this is quite a new stint for Bertus Bok. And getting back to the game, we see it is Citizens making another attempt, but safely in the hands of the Orlando Pirates goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper passing it on to his defender. His defender trying to see whether they can play a strategic maneuver through the Citizens attack. And Citizens, they somehow seem to get control of their territory, and they are bringing the game now within the Orlando Pirates half. And excellent play from the Citizens players, and Citizens now attempting to get through to the goal kick, but then seems like it's also another tall order for Citizens, as Orlando Pirates has regained possession of the ball. But yet again, it is Citizens. Citizens, they are having the control, and that was a excellent, how should I say, a tackle, and no offense. And it's quite still at clean sheet for both teams. And it's good skill from both teams, and no offensive play in any camp. And the referee, he is letting the game play, and back again to the Orlando Pirates defense, and passing it back to the goalkeeper giving it back to his defender. So it seems like now it's the Orlando Pirates defense that are now left to do much of the work, as they now have to try and defend. And now Citizens advancing from the eastern side of the Orlando Pirates half, and Citizen trying to make another attempt, but then that one is also out. A touch at the penalty area, and then out. So the goalkeeper yet again having to work much, and the Orlando Pirates attack that finds themselves in the half of Citizens. They seem to be a little bit bored for now, and they try their level best, trying to have the ball out again, but then again another throw in.
Yes, Citizens is getting more confidence now, because Pirates have started very strongly, and you can see the experience of Emilio Ape and Gustav Isaacs is carrying Pirates. But if you look at the backline, Emilio is controlling that backline. But now, if we look at now, Citizens is very busy attacking Orlando Pirates defense. So at the end of the day, both teams have tried the first 20 minutes. Each one they've tried out each one. Now there is confidence. If you look at the number 10 of Citizens, it's the one who is, and also the Number 5 is Neville Juesa, a former player of Stars, who is now with Citizens Football Club. So if you can link him with the coaches, the coach was also Master Bertus Bok was also a former coach of Pirates, and Neville has also played for Tura Magics. So Tura Magics and Mr. Bok was also a coach of Tura Magic. So you see, everyone knows each one. So it's a small world we are living in. So let's see what the two teams can do. For now, it's a throw in for Orlando Pirates. It's a corner kick for Orlando Pirates, and it's with a Clevers who came from Life Fighters, who came. It's a corner kick that has been that is played, but it is a goal. It is a goal for Orlando Pirates. That corner kick has been scored, and Pirates is leaving 1-0. If you want to look at this 37th minute of the game, it is Pirates 1, Citizens 0. So it's good for the game. We will not see many goals today, but from Dumura, I believe the players will know where they belong. It's their field
Yes, basically both teams are trying their level best to try to test each other again, and as you can say, that was quite a magnificent goal coming from Orlando Pirates, and Orlando Pirates, they have really sweat hard for that goal, and certainly it paid off, and that's how it happened. You worked hard and your hard work will pay off. So let's now see Citizens. They are not really deterred by what happened. They are still in control very confidently. The players are advancing. That's within the Orlando Pirates area as well. That's for Citizens. And Citizens, they are trying the level best and then attempt at the goal. But unfortunately, the Orlando Pirates defense also blocking for Citizens. And Citizens, you can see these guys, they are fighting hard. I do not know what Coach Berdes has taught his players, or maybe it's the hunger for not having played football for a while for many of these players. So quite hungry. Seems like there is a player down, but looks like okay, he's up. So even the medics are on standby, but the medics are enjoying the game. It looks like it's quite a clean game. The offenses are very clean, and you can see that's the match official also talking to the player and advising the players in terms of positioning the ball. And Tura Magic, they trying another best, and it's just touching the outside net, the net, but and unfortunately, the attempts by Tura Magic, or rather, sorry, by Citizens, and former player of Tura Magic, he's also attempting his level best to also put pressure on Orlando Pirates. And as we can see, it's another corner kick, and it's an attempt, but it's been skillfully swept away, and Citizens again advancing within the Pirates area, and they're trying their level best, and back again, and here we go. It's another well-controlled ball, and seems like it's going to be a goal kick. Yes, it is a goal kick, and even the Citizens goalkeeper, he's certainly ensuring that no goals are coming, or rather Orlando Pirates goalkeeper ensuring that no goals are coming past him, and he's keeping quite a good control, including this defense is also working hard for him. Now we are advancing, and this time around it's Orlando Pirates try and finding their way out through the Citizens defense, and there we have it. It's Orlando Pirates now trying their best from the west wing, and it's put it up, and unfortunately the Citizens defense tried to get it from him, but back again to Image, and put it up, and Image tried his level best to make another attempt to the goal kick, but it's skillfully defended. Back again, it's Citizens, and Citizens, all the players, all the bodies are now advancing to the Orlando Pirates half, and we look at the time. We basically talking about less than 6 minutes, unless there would be extra time, but this has been quite a clean game and well game, and no wastage of time, so there is quite a minimum chance that there would be any extra time, unless anything happened now. Additional time, extra time, additional minutes for the first half. So the first half, the score currently, it is Orlando Pirates 1, leading by 1, and Citizens 0. And on the other side, we understand it is Tura Magic 1 and Mighty Gunners 0. So that game is done, and we are waiting for the follow-up game. There will be 11 Arrows versus Tigers in Marienthal. That will kick off. That's a game that already kicked off at 1 as well. We are waiting for that score as well. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, coming from the Sam Nujoma Stadium, a stadium that is quite empty in terms of spectators due to the COVID regulations, and critical and safety first. And this is probably the new normal. One just have to get used to that.
Yeah, it's the new normal. The players knows also that. So that's why maybe they are in the spaces that they are finding themselves in. But Orlando Pirates 1, Citizens 0, It's a goal kick. It's with the goalkeeper. It has been given to Emilio. He give it to Isaacs, former player of Stars. And then Emilio has taken it again. He has put it through over the half-time line. Call is out. We have the player from Citizens to throw in. Citizen player to throw in. So the game is on. Orlando Pirates 1, Citizens 0. Throw in for Citizens again. Citizens is trying their level best. We have Saint Villander who is giving trouble for Orlando Pirates in the front. That's the one player that keeps Emilio Martins busy. So one player who keeps him busy, while assisted by Neville Chiesa, who also is a seasoned player. We have also Kabanda Edmund, who is also playing very tough in the midfield. He is the holding midfielder for the day. But Emilio is the one who is keeping the backline close and make sure that no one goes through. But Citizens, knowing that Pirates is leading 1-0, is still not giving up. It's only the first half. We have played now 44 minutes. We'll see what is the additional minutes shown by the fourth official. But now the game is still 1-0. Pirates throw in. Pirates have still the ball. Let's see who's Karisep Steven is also very quiet, but is one of the live wire players. Maybe there he goes. Let's see what he'll do with the goal. Let's see. Pirates miss out. Bio have missed that goal. A golden opportunity to score to make it 2-0 before halftime. But still, the players are giving their best. First game, we don't expect too many goals. But from seeing what is happening at this game, open game, both sides giving their best, all the players are showing. We know that the World Cup qualifiers are coming up, although the players must give their best. Maybe there is someone watching for the call-up for the national team. So Orlando Pirates 1, Ghana Citizens 0.
No, certainly there is someone watching. The national coach is also here. He's the one who kicked off. So the players are also trying to impress. That's the national selectors as well. So it's quite a very competitive game. And thanks to the live stream that we are bringing you here, courtesy of NMH. And it's live via the Namibian Sun Facebook page, and the games all throughout, we will bring it to you live here as well. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the Namibia Premier Football League. That's the game, and we now looking at any offense, but okay, it was a player that was nearly seated, probably a little bit frustrated, but one can see that the weather is also awesome. We're talking about 25 degrees in the capital city right here from Sam Nujoma, so the weather is just perfect. It's just cool, calm. The players are in good form, and in terms of the good skill that are coming, you can also see some smiles from the players, so they are certainly enjoying themselves as well. So let's hope that the momentum is going to continue all throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, this game will anytime soon, the referee will be giving the blow to indicate the end of this first half. So the first half score currently, as we are having it standing still at 1-0, Orlando Pirates 1 and Citizens 0. Now this is basically the final dying minutes of the half, and after the second half, we still expect, after the coaches spoke to their players, especially Berdes Bok, certainly going to tell his players to just put some pressure, although they are unable to put some, to make the net move, but yet looking at the skill from both players, seems like the reserves, they will have to wait a little bit longer, because the first team selection, they are certainly try and making their presence felt. So we are now advancing to the game. It's Orlando Pirates in position. Orlando Pirates playing it back and then advancing it into the half of Citizens. And it's a throw in. And Citizens taking the throw in. There is no waste of time here because the players want to try and see whether within the dying seconds and whether they can kick the ball in, and we are just waiting anytime soon. The referee is going to indicate, and there it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first half of this encounter. That is the Namibia Premier League bound between Orlando Pirates, which currently leading by 1 goal, and Citizens 0.
Yes, the first half have come to an end. Orlando Pirates 1, Citizens 0. We have the first game on the other side, Marindal. It is Namibia Premier Football League. Tura Magics 1, Mighty Ghana 0. That was the first game in Marindal. The second game that side is 11 Arrows versus Tigers. That game will also give you updates on the results as well. After this game, we are going to have a full time. That side was Tura Magic 1, Mighty Ghana 0. Madikana 0. That is how it has ended. This side, the first game at Sam Nujoma Stadium at the capital city of Windhoek. Orlando Pirates 1, Citizens 0. That's how the first game has ended.
Okay, Ms. Julene, looking at the play and quite a very, very competitive game and very good play from the different players. So far, everything goes well. And the medics, we haven't seen any medic running in, and we haven't seen no offenses so far. Looking at the corners, we saw that we so far had about let's say 10 corners so far, whereby 8 were in favor of Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, it's an open game. Both teams have played open game.
1-2, 1-2. Well, halftime score here at the Sam Nujoma Stadium, the Namibia Premier Football League. The NFA Namibia Premier Football League, it's 1-0 in favor of Orlando Pirates. Pirates leading here. But today I have the man who made all this possible, the league director who has been up and down, sleepless nights, making it work. We deemed it mission impossible at one day where we actually said that it is almost impossible to start the league on the 17th of April. But here we are today at the Sam Nujoma Stadium, and we can witness live football action. Mr. Fries, I must congratulate you for starting the league. Although it's a transitional period, well, for a start, it's always good to start something, they say. So, Mr. Fries, how has it been, this roller coaster ride? And now today, watching the teams in action here and also in Mariental.
Oh, actually, I don't have words to express myself, my gratitude, especially for all the role players who make it happen that we can start football today. I was actually only the driver of the bus, but the passengers, the technocrats, the players, the technical teams of the teams, the football politicians, everybody played his role so that we can ensure that football could start. Actually, it was a dream for everybody to see football starting. But here we are today, and let's celebrate what is ours, which we call the beautiful game. We have
to celebrate indeed. It is quite an exciting spectacle, one must say, in terms of what we're seeing here, players in action. But the hard work all came from behind closed doors, the boardroom meetings and all. How difficult has it been? And just to get things started, we know that there were situations between the Namibia expelled Namibia Premier League and all that. So how difficult was it for you as the league director to actually direct things to come to this point?
The first thing is you must believe in what you are doing, first of all. And then you must apply the football regulations. Not in football, nowadays in football, people are using logic, common sense. But what is driving me is the rules of football, the regulations, the statutes of our football. That is the things that drives me. And once you are vested in it and you understand how and why you should do things, then it became very easy for you. The only thing is that sometimes people just believe in themselves, but I'm one of those people who say that when it comes to football, I need to act and I need to the best way of football. That's what my motto is.
Okay, what's important at this moment in time is that the football has started, and we know that MTC, oh no, not the MTC, but there is the NTC NFA Cup that's also in action and all that. But looking at the bigger spectacle of things, the Namibia Premier League at the moment, or the Namibia Premier Football League at the moment, is not having a fixed sponsor, and so how big of a journey is ahead of you? I mean, from the sponsors out there looking at the wonderful matches, the players, over so many players' dreams being realized today, having to play football again after such a long rest. How big of a thing is it to get sponsors on board so they can come up and sponsor this brand, which is the Namibia Premier Football League?
Let me start off with saying that I must express my gratitude to NMH who came on board, because my principle is that as long as you don't have a brand to sell, there's no way that you can attract sponsors. Now, that is the entry point that we start with. That will give us a platform from where we can start negotiating with people, because it's about what can we offer. In the past, whatever we got was a goodwill from the sponsors. It was not actually that they get return on investment. But due to the economy, we're so competitive, football is definitely the brand to look to say that let me be part of football so that I can also benefit out of those who are part and parcel of football. Because we know football is the number one sport in Namibia. So we are sitting with over 1 million people who have interest in football. We have directly over 1 million. Indirectly, you can probably talk about 500,000. So we are sitting with a population of 1.5 million, which are football fanatics. But we want to convert them into supporters of clubs. People as sponsors will be commercial partners of our football. That is our aim and objective. And that we want to realize in the next 3 to 6 months, to say that at least let's have 3-5 committed sponsors. We will see the value of football so that they can also invest in football to the betterment of our players.
Yes, Mr. Fries, it's important that you mentioned value. It's important that you also can mention the harmony that's needed in football at the moment. Well, the good thing today is that we have started, and no real hiccups yet in terms of the other administration trying to stop things and all that. It's great. It's quite a positive thing, and that's what we want to see maintained. How do you plan on maintaining the harmony of this league in order for it to actually attract the sponsors on the ground?
The first thing is that I'm only responsible to run the league or responsible to oversee processes. But the owners themselves, especially in this league, is the clubs. They, as long as they own the process, everything will be easy for me to run the football. And that's what I'm actually getting. And that's why it was a bit easier for me to start on the 17th of April, because they play their role, they come to the party, and as you rightfully said, is that you can see it on the pitch what they have done for the past 5 to 6 weeks.
What's important to mention is that some of these players have actually not seen any action for quite a number of months now, and actually you can mention some even 2 years, and they returned today. They're actually on the pitch and they are playing. And we know that we had the national team that has been struggling, of course, in terms of producing the quality that we need to qualify to tournaments, because the league has not been in action. And now this transitional league will actually offer the national team or the coach with some selection or with some players, knowing that we still have the World Cup qualifiers that are coming up, and that's against the likes of Senegal and the DRC Congos and the Togos. So it's quite an important assignment there for us. And bringing out this league right now, what would your advice be in terms to scouts and everyone out there, and as well as the club management, making sure that they deal with the referees?
Okay, the first thing is that you will see that we have honored.
Okay, but I will just have to cut you short on that one, sir. We'll still continue talking about it. We have the whole day ahead of us today. So thank you so much,
very much,
Mr. Fries. Okay. That's it. There you have it from the Sam Nujoma Stadium, bringing action to you live. That's on our Facebook pages. Please don't forget to tune in. Thank you so much. Nadi game.
Okay, no problem.
Is it upside down?
Yeah.
Who's saying so?
I say so because it's upside down.
Namibia, land of the brave, finding strength in challenging times, united for independence, united for freedom, united for a better Namibia. Together we have grown to become a democratic nation, resilient and resourceful, Namibians helping Namibians. During a global pandemic, we are put to the test, but Namibians prevail in unity and compassion to take care of our health, the health of the nation, for continued independence, continued freedom, continued democracy. The struggle is not over, but Namibians get stronger. The power of solidarity running in our veins. To be Namibian means to remain positive, to remain hopeful, to remain the land of the brave.
That's from the Sam Nujoma Stadium, and this is after a very entertaining first half that we had. That is for this bout between Orlando Pirates and Citizens. The first half ending at 1 for Orlando Pirates and Citizens 0, and the teams are returning, and we will see the results from that conversations, probably pep talks that the teams might have had with the coaches. And this time around, one certainly expect that Citizens, they will be upping their game and they attack so that they can try and level up in terms of the score. Or will it be Orlando Pirates also advancing and to score another goal? We'll just have to wait and see. On the other side, we understand that also 11 Arrows and Tigers, Marienthal Stadium, that's for the second game.
Yeah, this second half will kick off in any minute. Both teams, no changes have been made to the both teams.
Certainly.
So the first of all, this first half was open game plan. Let's see, we can see this. Citizens are playing with 3 strikers, 4 defenders and 3 midfielders, while Orlando Pirates is playing with 2 strikers, 5 midfielders and 3 defenders. So let's see who's going to succeed in the planning. But for now, Orlando Pirates is 1, Citizens is 0. The only game that has been completed for now is Tura Magic 1, Madikana 0. That game has been completed in Marinda Stadium. The second game now is 11 Arrows versus Tigers at Marinda. We'll take you through the game. Orlando Pirates is the one who is defending now because of the game. They have now won. The players is really hungry. You can see how they are. We were expecting crumbs and stuff, but nothing came through. So we believe that's why the medics are on holiday for now. But let's see what the two teams can offer in the second half.
Certainly, and now you can see that Citizens, they are certainly in for seeking for a goal, and they only here with one aim, and the aim is either to score or to equalize, because there's no way that Citizens would want to give the 3 points that's through to the other team, which is Orlando Pirates in this regard. And ladies and gentlemen, this is now the second game. We so far played 2 games, and talking about Tura Magic and Mighty Gunners, they had their first game, and we also have a third game, which is 11 Arrows versus Tigers. They are also competing on the other side as well. Now we're looking at this game, and so far clean. The referee certainly also enjoying the game, making it all play, and no offenses or no bookings thus far. And as one can see also that Citizens, they are the ones at much of the attack here. And looking at some of the players, also Neville Chiweza as well as Letu, these are also players that are also trying their level best for their teams as well. And Onesimus as well, that's for Citizens. And Shane van Wyk, and we're also talking about Stewart Toa Kosep and Oscar Gachito.
Yes, all the teams have go on spending spree, but who is very much outstanding and who makes also contribution with experience and all is for me Neville Chiweza from former Tura Magic as well as Stars player. You can see the experience. All the set pieces is he who take them. So at the moment we can see he's bringing wealth of experience to this young team.
Certainly goalkeeper Chimane, he's also at alert, although the first goal that went past him, I'm sure he has learned, and now one can see that he's trying his best to also defend for his game, for his club as well. Now it's on Orlando Pirates. They are now in the defense, whereas Tura Magic, they are now on the attack. And Orlando Pirates, they are trying their level best, trying to get the ball out, and the referee, we see that the referee has indicated that it's a throw in for Citizens, and Citizens trying to also advance the ball to their opponent's end, but then there is an indication from the match official that it's a throw in for Orlando Pirates. So Orlando Pirates now back into the Citizens territory, and they are advancing Kurirap, and then also there's Image, it's Image and Kurirap, and then again on the other Orlando Pirates attempting to reach the Citizens goal post, but unfortunately at no luck. And back again, it's Citizens. They are in control of Citizens in control of the ball, but unfortunately it's now back into Orlando Pirates hands, and there we go again. It's Citizens trying their level best. Orlando Pirates, it's a throw in for Citizens, and
yes, Citizens is attacking. They need to get in the first 15 minutes the equalizer for them to play on ease, because if Pirates get the second goal, it will be difficult. That's why they are keeping on attacking, and as you can see, they keep Malibu very busy. Sam Villander is one player that is keeping Pirates back 3. very busy. But the Pirates having a stable midfield lineup is making sure that Citizens is come up to where they can come and not causing any problem. But you can see the end of play of Citizens with Sweta, who have no chance. He might just cause damage to Pirates, because if you don't allow a player of his caliber to score.
One can certainly notice that Zane and Neville, they are the pressure men, and they are giving much pressure to the Pirates defense.
Yeah, but Pirates on the other hand has you see with image dictating stems how to play, and could of them available. One can see the lineup that the Pirates have set up is most of them are attacking players, and seeing that the spending spree they went on to acquire these players, they are talking about business this season.
Yes, and Eigab also trying his level best to ensure that his team gets to try and get some goals for his team, but unfortunately Lady Luck seem not to be on their side as well. So now one can see that most of these players, they are quite all around. You can also see that the Pirates defenders, they are now also within the half of Citizens, because it's all attack. These both teams are at full attack.
Yes, it's the first game, but you must know that it's a building phase for the proper Premier League, Namibia Premier Football League. So this year it's important, and they are also put in groups. So it's important to end on the top two. So it's important. The first games you must get your points.
Certainly. Okay, now there we see that it's Neville also trying to advance for his team, and it is. Unfortunately, the ref indicated that it should be a goal kick. So there goes the Citizens goalkeeper, Chimune, kicking it off for his players in the Pirate half. But then again, the Pirates, it's high balls, and now it's back to the ground. And Orlando Pirates now advancing from their half to Citizens.
Yes, Orlando Pirates is playing very attractive football, but it's important to have your players in the right places. The goals is the ones you need now. Let's see what will they do with this opportunity. It has been cleared by Citizens. It will be a goal. It will be a corner.
So we're talking about an 11th corner kick, and this time around, if it's 11, then it's 9th for Orlando Pirates. And Image is the man to take on the corner kick, and he gets ready. The ball is set and prep, and everybody's on standby, trying to see what they can do within this time. And then it kicks, but unfortunately, it is over the goalpost. And wow! And looking at what happened, looks like it's back in another. Goalkeeper cleared it, so it's another corner again. So in this time, and there we go. And there was even a push, but I think it was the Citizens player that pushed him, and that's how the player went down. So now it's back again to the goalkeeper. This is a goal kick.
Bio is trying to be the troublemaker in front of Citizens goal post, because he is not moving out. But now the goalkeeper has to because it's a goal kick. So they have all of them have moved up, and there's a direction it was given. Let's see what Citizens will do. There is there is now Pirates has a goal. It is now throwing. It is throwing for Pirates. Let's see what they will do with the throwing. We see the coach is screaming there, Mr. Berdersbok, screaming there.
The tempers are flying now, and it is quite heated up. So one can really understand the pressure is coming for the coaches, and they are taking it out on the players, but obviously in a constructive way. So back again with Citizens receiving yet another throw in, and quite multiple throw-ins so far. No changes thus far, and no offenses from any of these teams. And we are talking about the second half. So far, we are within about 11 to 12 minutes within the second half. So now it's Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates trying their attempts from the east wing, and look like all the players of Orlando Pirates, they've advanced within the Citizens territory. So it's all pressure that they're trying to apply as well.
Yes, Pirates, being the attacking team, also Citizens realize it's early enough and they are within getting a second their goal. So Citizens, that's why the coach is screaming on them. They have the opportunity.
Yeah, but the coach streaming and then and gave instruction for the reserves to start warming up. That's for Citizens. So it means that the coach is quite unhappy. Bertesborg is unhappy with with the attempts that his team is making. So he's trying to motivate his players, but then at the same time also thinking of possibly making some changes so that he can get the results that he wants.
That the transition is good, but the finishing in the second half, they do position themselves proper and then give it to the players that is available. That is where the problem is. That's why the coach is screaming, because they could have now scored at least equalize, but every time after the transition there is no agency to go and get the ball and put it in the net.
Certainly the Pirates defense quite a strong firm wall for the Citizens attack, and that is what frustrates the coach and the players as well. So now again it's all 1-0, Orlando Pirates 1 and Citizens 0. We are talking about the second half of this very exciting football being played right here from the Sam Nujoma Stadium, and we're talking about the second game of the Namibia Premier Football League. And we are also waiting on the results from 11 Arrows versus Tigers, who are currently also competing in Marienthal. There was almost an excellent attempt at goal for Citizens, but it was well captured by the goalkeeper.
The header was very weak. That's why the coach is screaming, because he can see the players can penetrate, but then the last third is where they get all wrong.
And now we see that the Citizens attack, trying their level best, now advancing from the southern wings, but unfortunately it's against the wall, the Pirates wall. So now we see that again the Pirates in their area, the defenders and the goalkeepers, good communication. One can clearly see these guys, although there were only 3 players, 2 defenders and the goalkeeper, but their communication is on point, and hence one can see that Pirates is keeping control of their area.
Yeah, one can see, but Pirates can be punished by this Saint Philander if they don't stop playing around the 3 of them, because you just get in football, you just get your ball, play the transition, get the goal. But that is important. But as you see, Bio is frustrated because by the time he passed, because he's a speedy player,
certainly,
then they are still playing on the back.
Yes, and now we see that Citizens, they are now trying their level best now to get through again, and it is one of those goals that you were looking for but just somehow seemed not coming through to you.
As we have expecting rusty players, but you can see these players is fit. They have trained, and they know why
and
they
are hungry.
Their hunger is the highest, but you could also see physically these players, they will give their best. They will die with their boots on this field today.
So it means that if these players give their level best, then it means that the national team selectors, they are certainly in for difficult task to select players for the national teams as well.
Yes, if you look at these players, even the Mas Romario for Golden, there is a replacement number 17.
Colin Biekas
is coming on. Colin Biekas is coming on.
So this is the first replacement for the game, and Coach Berdes Box certainly wants to see some results, so he had to make some changes, hopefully that he can get the desired goal, because there is no way that he would want to end this game with 3 points going to Orlando Pirates. And we look at the replay, and fortunately the player had some issues with his shoes, so he had to get his time to fix it. But then here comes the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is going to do his work, try and see whether he can get the ball to the end of Orlando Pirates so that his attackers can try and finish it off well.
Yes, it was good, but now you see the players must position themselves to get the ball.
Certainly.
That's why you see it is difficult for Shane Philander to go alone.
Yes.
If Neville has to work in the midfield to fit him, but then the other players are supposed to support him, and that's where there is no goal attempts from citizens, but you can see they have a good team. I think after this game, I think the coach will sit back and see where the small shortcomings was, and then tomorrow's game will be better.
And certainly also the live stream gives the teams also the privilege for them to also do video analysis as well, for the players for themselves also to see and analyze where their weak points are. And looking at the magnificent aerial shot from courtesy of NMH, obviously it's all different angles that we are covering for them, so this is also good material or content for the teams as well, the technical teams.
Yeah, this is new. Some teams that does not have that video analysis, but they can go back to this game and look at from the beginning to the end. How was the positioning? How long did they stay in the area of Orlando Pirates? Of the other citizen can say how long did you play in Orlando Pirates, and also say how long did our players stay in that citizen. There is a replacement going to take place at Orlando Pirates. Is going to have 2 replacements, number 6 and number
25.
25 has come on. We'll find the names for you. But if one goes back to the game, it's still 1-0 in favor of Orlando Pirates. Number 25 of Kaseb Donald has come on. Donald has come on. It's a goal kick. There will be no goal kick, as there was offside from number 12 from Citizens. So it's a goal kick. The goalkeeper of Orlando Pirates still standing with the ball, asking his players to go off on the field and see how fast they can get the second goal. So it was a goal kick, Orlando Pirates. I don't know, normally, AJ, 25 minutes into the half, we are giving water breaks, but today I did not see it.
Yes, but the weather is quite cool at this end of the world. And unfortunately, the players just have to persevere and advance on. But looking at the gameplay, and Isaskar Kurirab trying his best with his physique going through the Citizens' defense, but unfortunately for him, he tends to lose the game. I mean, the ball. And talking about the water breaks quite essential. However, I believe the players, that's the last thing on their mind, especially for Citizens, because Citizens, they would like to try and get the ball in the Pirates' net.
Yeah, but remember, we are following protocol. COVID-19 protocol.
Certainly.
It becomes a norm.
Yes, but certainly when you look at the time, we are into 21 minutes of the game, and thus far we haven't had any indication of the water break. So we need to find out also from the officials whether maybe for the forthcoming games, whether there would be any of such provisions, because we know once the games are moving to the coast, it will certainly be required, because we understand the weather that side is quite difficult. Okay, there we have it. Bio Kurirab trying his attempts, and unfortunately it's a failure for Orlando Pirates as they try to have an attempt at the goal kick, but Citizens again coming up with a defense on their part.
Yes, this is a game where Pirates keep on attacking. Citizens get so many chances, but they don't use it. Let's see what Pirates will do with this opportunity they are having, because they have the ball and as attacking in the fate of Citizens, but it has been cleared. And it's now throw-in for Orlando Pirates. It's throw-in for Orlando Pirates. Let's see what Bio will do with it. Now he is still trying to. It's a corner kick for Orlando Pirates because two defenders came. There was no one around him to assist him. So at the end of the day, it is now a throw-in for Orlando Pirates.
A corner kick.
A corner kick for Orlando Pirates because Bio was alone, two defenders. So at the end of the result, instead of putting the ball in, he was still dribbling, and then it was scored out. So we'll allow.
Unfortunately, it's a wasted corner kick, but then another attempt that will be coming. It's yet another corner this time around. Here we go. Yes, that attempt also unsuccessful, and yet another corner. This time around we're talking about corner 13, and in terms of chances that Orlando Pirates had, we're talking about maybe corner 11. Yes, corner 11 for Orlando Pirates. So not again, yet another corner.
They have to change the players.
So Image coming back to his role, and this will be the 14th corner for the game, and for Orlando Pirates it will be the 13th. No, rather it will be the 12th.
Yes.
And Image kicks it, and unfortunately it's cleared away by Citizens, and yes, unfortunately. That then the referee gives an indication that the goal kick has to be taken over. Has to be the goalkeeper has to redo the goal kick because there are two balls on the field. And looking at this time, we're talking about 24 minutes and the second half. The scoreline currently standing at 1-0. That is Orlando Pirates 1 and Citizens 0. And this is quite a elephant task for Citizens, try and get through to Orlando Pirates. But looks like Orlando Pirates, they are not holding back. They also trying to attempt, and they're keeping the momentum and trying to make some trouble within the two-magic half again.
Yeah, Citizens has find their way.
Rather Citizens half.
Yeah, Citizens they just need to find each other. That individual, as you see, we talk about Neville Chuvesa. He's the main guy in the midfield, taking the ball and spreading it to the relevant players. There's a defense midfield. He's that glue in the middle. But then the last third is where the failure is. So Mr. Bettes must work on his strikers because they come in good positions, they get the ball, but the finishing is not there.
Certainly.
So it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult for them to play. So let's see what they can do in the next 25 minutes.
And the referee still having to indicate that the game plays on, and it's quite enjoyable when you do not have any offenses, bookings for any offenses, and the players are quite well behaved, very disciplined, and hence the match official sees no need to produce any tickets.
You will not get reckless tackles and any tackle of sort of unsporting behavior when the teams match each up, because both the teams are clean. Both of them are ready to take on this game.
Yes, but once the pressure is up, then
there comes the cut.
then discipline gets to be compromised. Oh, I think we spoke too soon, because we see that's the very first offense. Kurirab
against, because there were two strikers, defenders. He wants to play through the two players, so it's difficult. Let's see what Isaac will do with the goal. So this first cut came through.
Certainly, and we will soon see to whom that offense was booked to. And Orlando Pirates now attempting, and they're trying to get
very
through.
Weak.
Yes, and trying to make trouble within the Citizens half, but unfortunately they are at no luck. And we look at the time, we basically have only about 27 minutes into this second half, and the referee has produced his first yellow card. So the tempers are certainly going high for Citizens. You can see that the players are frustrated, the coach is frustrated, and they are trying to put some much pressure. So it's now again either the men or the ball play.
No, it's time is going. So when as soon as the time start going, the players realizing they did not get equalizer, then that's where they will start with the reckless tackles and all that stuff, unsporting behavior. Everything will come through, but they must just take their time, cool down, because they are doing right jobs, right things through the transition that is taking place. But it's a last phase, so that's where they must position themselves to see who is in favorable position to score for them. But Pirates is dominating this game. They do what they want with the ball, especially this Isaac's boy. He's playing with the ball, and then the other player that really caught my eye is this Marsh Romano, number 8. He's also defending striker. But let's see what is Bio doing with the ball. Now he was in a hurry.
It's another ball which is out, and then it's corner number 15. Seems like there are more corners than the players. And then also attempts to have their goals. So Isaac, he's back into his role as the corner guy. So he attempts, and there goes Isaac. He tries it. It's a low ball, but it's cleared by the Citizens players, and Pirates again still trying to have its pressure as usual. But seems like even the forwards for Citizens, they are now coming to the defense part.
Yeah, it's important to not allow a second goal. It will be a mountain to climb with the time that is left.
Yes, all the bodies are now coming. That's to the Citizens half, and looking at these aerial shots. That is Orlando Pirates' good play, and trying to go through to the wings, but then Citizens, that's excellent, good time. And then again we have Citizens trying to advance, and then it's a throw in for Citizens. And I'm telling you, Citizens will certainly take advantage of this opportunity. We can see the players. And when you look at Citizens, the players, as you mentioned earlier on, the positioning, that's where the weakness is. And as much as, you can have good balls, but if the positioning at the end of the day, if the players are not present where they need to be, then unfortunately it becomes a waste opportunity.
Yes, Citizens is going to get there. It's not a replacement. Citizens is the one with the ball. Let's see what they will do. Because really they are playing good game, but the finishing is not to be desired.
Yes, but all the efforts that they are trying to make, the efforts are quite purposeful. It's unfortunately the finishing off. So we are looking at the game as we are now into 31 minutes of this half, and that's the second half. So another throw in, that's for
And Pirates,
Pirates,
is doing replacement.
and
number
there's a replacement that is expected from Pirates. So Pirates, certainly they are taking no chances as well.
Number 11 is going off. And number 22 came up. So let's see what difference the 22 will do. He's the midfielder. You can see the way he's running, and he's carrying the ball.
So it's McKinley Tevin
Yes.
that got replaced.
With number 22. Haikali George, with George Haikali. It's Matthew Haikali's son.
Yeah, but he's one of those skillful players as
Yes.
well, and upcoming talents as well. And all these players, they are attempting to also impress. That is the national team selectors, as we mentioned earlier on.
Yes.
So here we go, and the game is again back into good action. And we see that citizens that again within the, although also trying their level best and trying to get past the Pirates defense, but unfortunately Mr. Stewart, he was of no luck.
Yes, Pirates. Ooh, there's opportunity for Orlando Pirates. It's goal number 2.
And there we go.
Goal
and,
number 2.
And there we go. And Bio, certainly,
up.
he did his work and he attempted. So it's 2-0 for Orlando Pirates. Citizens, quite a tall order for them now to try and see whether they can get to the first goal, because one can see Pirates certainly motivated. The players are motivated. And the goalkeeper for, the goal scorer for Pirates, it's Kurirap, certainly here to make his mark. Maybe also looking for another golden boot.
Yes, one can see it's in the 30th minute. There is still 15 minutes left. There might come a second goal, or Citizens might also equalize. But as I said, Citizens it's when they wasted a goal opportunity, and then this long ball was played, and Bio outran the defender and scored this goal. So it's important that you make use of your chances. Citizen is not that they don't have chances, it's their positioning and finishing that is not coming forward.
Certainly. And now we see that Pirates again dominating. These players are quite motivated and confidently and come at their play. And for Citizens, it's again back to the defense. And now we see it's Pirates advancing and Pirates trying their best, but now it's Citizens try and see what they can do from the west wing and attempting level best. We're talking about Stewart trying, but unfortunately his attempts, looks like it's a solo attempt that he tried, but was unsuccessful. So now we are also expecting to see what can Citizens do, and Citizens need to certainly up their game, and Citizens need to advance, and like you say, the players need to be strategic in their positioning. And here we go, it's another attempt coming from Pirates, and Bio tries it, and that's by the goalkeeper coming out, the goalkeeper coming out earlier on, and the goalkeeper almost trying to meet with Bio, but unfortunately the ball went past. And now we are looking at the referee try and see whether he can try and make a decision here whether it will be a penalty or not. And the referee is busy. He looks at his card, and we see medic also with the goalkeeper. So the medic for Chimane, medic attending to Chimane, we would like to determine whether the player got injured in the process as him and Bio meet each other. Oh, there you can see at the replay, but the goalkeeper was up, and certainly the goalkeeper is sitting and receiving medic attention, but he's up now, so it's a penalty.
Yes, the speedy Bio.
And the very first penalty for this match. So it's quite a unfortunate situation for citizens, and you can see some of the players and in the visuals on the knees praying, because if this should be a goal, then it might be difficult for citizens to come through. So Bio getting ready. Bio is the man, and the referee gives the indication, and there he comes, and it's a goal. It's a goal. So this is his second. So yes, Bio is here to make his mark, and Pirates is here to make their mark. So it's the third goal. Pirates 3, Citizens 0.
Yes, you see the speed. He's choosing the speed up to his benefit, and Citizens, it's a second goal. Pirates is doing a double replacement. So Vio has scored 2 goals now. Number 15 and number 20 has come on. We'll get their names for you. So Orlando Pirates 3, Citizens 0. Citizens have opportunities, but the finishing was poor. Let's see what they can do in the last 10 minutes. Maybe get 1 goal and work on it tomorrow.
A consolation goal.
Yes, it's always important to have one.
Yes,
it at the end of the day, when the teams are divided in gold and all that stuff,
and the goal difference.
Yes, the goal difference will come into play.
Certainly.
So it's always good to have that. But the Bio's speed, he used it to his benefit.
Yeah, and his physique as well. You know, it's the strength and the speed. So certainly it becomes a bit difficult for the defenders. And that was quite a reckless defense from the Citizens' defense, leaving the goalkeeper alone with a skillful striker such as Bio. But now we again see that Orlando Pirates, they have certainly scored 3 goals, and they are trying to now advance to see whether they can collect as much as goals possible, whereas Citizens are trying their level best to make sure that Orlando Pirates don't go out of here with a with the 3 points or more.
Yes, it's time now for Citizens to give their best. Either close down, like other coaches would have done. Do not allow more goals to be scored. Replacements can be done. I see there's 3 double replacement the coaches are going to do now. So either you bring in 3 defenders to make sure no goals go through, or you bring 3 attacking players to play on the 3 main defense of Orlando Pirates.
Certainly. And looking at the replacement that might be coming forth, but the match official still hasn't given any indication the game goes on. And the match official telling the players to come. The match official telling the players to come down. One can see now in the visuals, the players, there is some confrontation happening. And an indication that the replacement will be coming soon, and we're talking about player number 18, Lazarus Narusep for Citizens, and then we also have Thomas Nakale, and finally replacement number 6, and we cannot seem to get his name, but those are the 3 players, 3 replacements coming from Citizens. So it seems like Berdes Bok trying to beef up his defense now and his attack to make sure that they do not concede any further goals and that they can score 1 at least.
Yes, Citizens is playing with more aggressive. You can see on one player, you see 3 defenders. It means we are closing down. We are going for the block, but whatever happens, you have only one striker in the Pirates area. So as soon as everyone close down this side and transition happens, the striker is in the right position, they might get that one goal. But time is not lost. There is still time for them to get that goal. Only after that goal, we'll see how the game will change. For now, Pirates is playing at ease. They are in charge. They are playing casually. And Citizens, you can see the boys have come out now. They said, let's close. You see, everyone is trying to stop the attackers. So let's see whether Pirates will get another goal of.
Yes, certainly, and that's another offense. But it's a clean it's a clean play. It's a clean defense coming from the Citizens defense, and although the player probably attempted to get the match official sympathy, but nonetheless, it's now Citizens trying to clear the ball, and we're talking about Al Green. Al Green advancing it to his defender, back to Al Green. Al Green passes it on. That is now Citizens still in possession of the ball, and Citizens trying their level best, but unfortunately it's Orlando Pirates. And back to Citizens, and Citizens, you can now see certainly they are now with one collective mission, and the players, they are where they need to be whenever the ball is hitting. And there you have it now. It is Citizens back again, and this time around advancing, passing it to the west wing, and then an attempt at the corner kick, but it's a high ball, so unfortunately an offside.
Yes, now you see, you will not also look at where you are. You just try to go through, and that is what the Citizen players are doing now. The moment they clear from their defense, everyone runs forward. So the striker, Sean is waiting that side to see whether he can get this goal, because it's important for the first game to have a goal.
And one is just hoping that it's not desperate attempts by Citizens, because once you become desperate, then there are mistakes that you start making, even offenses, and they do not need to, they cannot afford to have any offenses at this time. For now, we're talking about Citizens, and Berdersbok try and spur on his players, but unfortunately seems like they are trying to figure out how to advance and get the needed goal. So it's Citizens, the goalkeeper, it's a forward kick, and it's now Citizens attempting, it's now in control of Citizens, but then Orlando Pirates is having the control of the ball. Orlando Pirates try and maneuver the players, and it's a tackle, but now it's a throw in. So it's in favor of Orlando Pirates, and you can sense that Orlando Pirates, they are quite aware of their time, and they are now in a bit of a delay play, so that at the end of the day they can finish the game with the 3 points.
And it's also always good when you have a clean sheet at the end of the day. So it's in favor of their player. We don't know the next game. We are waiting for the second result of the second game at Marindal Stadium, 11 Arrows and Tigers. So the first game, we know Tura Magics have won 1-0 against Medicanas. So the second game, the goals will come in play when the separations for boys from men will come. So it's important that the many chances you have, make use of them. So Citizens, it's the first game, not drastic game, but they have not made use of their chances.
And when you have scorelines such as quite a huge margin in terms of goal differences, then it also becomes a psychological advantage towards your opponents as well. So that is what one can see Orlando Pirates is attempting at this level here.
And you can look at the two coaches, both were Pirates, the one back at Pirates, and you can see the acquisition of players they have brought on board. You see only one player now. We have Haikali coming on, only 2 players from Orlando Pirates. The last team they have started this match.
Certainly. And our time now, any time from now, we should be hearing the whistle from the match official. We are in the dying minutes of the game, and we is also waiting for the results on the other end in Marienthal as well, as 11 Arrows all the way from Walvish Bay are currently battling against Tigers. And it's also a good thing that the games are now spread all around, so it's no more these home ground advantage. Somehow you cannot talk about home ground advantage, especially when you look at the attendance. So yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of unfortunately the COVID situation.
Yes, I think the playing field has been leveled with the
Yes.
supporters factor. So there is no one who can say there is too many people of this club or too many people of the other club, because there is no supporters are allowed because of COVID-19. So all the clubs have come with their 22-man team and the leadership.
And it's also very interesting to know that some of the media colleagues as well who are here to cover the games, almost everybody with their cell phones, and they are at the same time following these matches well on their cell phones while they are watching the game as well. So seems like this online stream is something quite useful for them as well.
Yes, we have to move with the times. Technology have taken us far. So people in Germany, people in Jamaica, everyone can see this match, and that's how the players can be scouted.
And
You don't know who's watching.
certainly, talking about player scouting as well, it's also for international agents that might also see some good talent, and through that they get their breaks as well. Back to the game, and we see it is Citizens attempting. It's the dying minutes, and so far there is no indication of extra time. So we are now waiting on the match official, but so far the teams are attempting their level best, and moving forward we see Orlando Pirates again keeping control of their half.
Yes, we did not see any additional time shown by the fourth official, but the 45 minutes have run their time. So maybe it can be one, because there was no really activities of injuries on the field of play.
Apart from the goalkeeper, but that one was also a speed assistance from the medic, and so it was no wastage of time as well.
And so this game is going into its last minutes. So Orlando Pirates 3, Citizens 0. The other game in the Namibia Premier Football League that was played in Marindal was Tura Magic 1, Madikana 0. The games have come to the end.
Soon, anytime now, there we go. There we go, the match official giving his whistle.
Blessing.
So there you have it, Orlando Pirates ending the game. That's with a clean, good game play. And they are now advancing with 3 points. And it's 3 Orlando Pirates and Citizens 0. And there you have it, the amazing aerial shots of the Sam Nujoma Stadium and the nearby Katatura. And the match officials also did a magnificent job as well. And for now, we are sure that Berdesbok, he's got also a game tomorrow. They are playing also tomorrow. They'll be traveling, probably that is to Marienthal. We would like to believe.
No,
Or are they playing
with
here? They are
Blue
playing here
Waters.
tomorrow with Blue Waters. So then, hopefully, the performance would be improving. But then we also do not know what the Blue Waters also have. What Blue Waters also have in stock for them. So with that said, we are now moving over to the touchline, where Jesse is going to also give us some interviews, and from there onwards we are now getting ready for the second game.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
But what's happening? Is it only the ambience?
Yeah, it's just while we are testing Jesse's sound.
Okay, guys. what will help us to do our work confidently is
on the match.
it's very, very difficult. Sometimes
Are we on? Are we on?
Here, the visuals are very.
Can you hear me?
Some of the players have even grown beard, so you do not even know. So you do not even know how. Yeah. No, this gentleman. No, he's also fitting us with some information from the media.
It's at the Sam Nujoma Stadium. We are testing the mics. Bring the banner. Marco, Nancy, can you guys hear us?
Jesse, you must just keep the interviews short and sweet.
Marco.
Is a striker. Cancel goed dit dribbel op.
Wait, they're bringing the banner. Well, it was indeed an intriguing affair. Well, Citizens losing 3-0 to Orlando Pirates. They teared apart through the Citizens midfield. I mean, I think the battle was won in midfield, but of course the coach has his say. Here I'm joined with Mr. Bertus Bok, the coach of Citizens FC. Can you please tell us the analysis of the match?
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much. We had a good first half. We have maintained the play, but on the 35th minute, due to lack of concentration, not picking up, not following up on the second ball, concentration cost us the goal. But we still continue to maintain, and in the second half, when we went in, things started to change.
Okay. In short, thank you so much. I know you have so much to say about the game. What are you looking forward for tomorrow's game?
Definitely, the aim is to score. So we will go out full attack. Definitely.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
That was Coach Bertus Box of Citizen FC, and now we're going to have Woody Jacobs, Orlando Pirates coach, the victorious coach of today. Of course, that's Coach Woody Jacobs. Your team, you have the top striker, of course, former top striker of the league, scoring again today 3 goals, a hat trick on his. What a good day at work at the office for him. But of course, all in all, what an incredible performance from your side. I mean, the first game. What did you make of the match, Coach Jacobs?
Not entirely thinking that we played some vintage football, but I think it's work in progress, and the scoreline actually flatter us. But I'm happy for Bill on his debut for Orlando Pirates, scoring 3 goals in a transitional league. So happy with the 3 points that we collected here today. Tomorrow's another match, so we need to shift our focus there.
You spoke of 2 matches, and of course you need to bring some changes. I'm sure of that. Are you looking at making changes, if any, after this performance?
We look at the performance and see how everyone performed and where areas where we need to reinforce and bring in some fresh blood. But other than that, it will mostly be the players that either went in or the players that started. So we're still going to see, based on what we see from young Brazilians.
Coach Woody, thank you so much, and congratulations on the victory.
Thank you so much, Jesse.
Okay. That was Coach Woody Jacobs scoring the goals, the man of the moment, his club winning the match here against Citizens FC. We'll be back again for another match, but for now, please sit back and wait as we wait for the next fixture to come. We're also waiting from the results from the Mariental, where the Namibia Premier Football League is also taking place. So please do not move from your screens, sit back and just wait. We will be back. Yeah, but not the